felt confusing, even cruel. But this was not a mistake. And what Jesus was about to do in Bethany would change everything.
Repent for the kingdom is at hand.
So when Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went and met him. Martha said to Jesus, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died."
Jesus looked at her with compassion, and he told her plainly, "Your brother will rise again."
"I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. And everyone who lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this?"
This wasn't just a promise for Martha. It was a question for her heart. Maybe the most important question of all time. Do you believe this? Mary arrived next, falling at his feet, weeping.
When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in his spirit and greatly troubled. And he said, "Where have you laid him?" They said to him, "Lord, come and see."
And then, the shortest, deepest sentence in Scripture.
Jesus wept.
Why did he weep? He knew Lazarus would rise in minutes. He knew joy was coming. He knew death was about to lose. But still, he wept. Maybe because grief is real. Maybe because loss hurts. Maybe because he loved this family. Maybe because he felt the sting of sin's curse on the world he created. Maybe because his friends still didn't understand. Or maybe he wept because this miracle would set in motion the events that would lead to his own death.
Then Jesus came to the tomb. It was a cave, and a stone lay against it. Jesus said, "Take away the stone." He cried out with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out."
The crowd held its breath. The stone rolled back. The darkness of the tomb opened before them, and the impossible happened. A dead man walked out of his grave, wrapped in burial cloth, but alive. Life himself had spoken, and death had no choice but to obey. In the days that followed, Mary watched Jesus closely, and she replayed everything she had seen him do. And piece by piece, it all came together. This wasn't just a teacher, not just a prophet, not just a miracle worker. He was just a guest at that wedding, where he performed his first miracle, turning their water into wine. He filled empty nets with more fish than they could carry. No one is too forgotten for the love of God. Creation obeyed his voice. She knew, he is worthy of my worship, worthy of my honor, worthy of my devotion. He is worthy of everything.
Then Mary took a 12-ounce jar of expensive perfume made of essence of nard, and she anointed Jesus' feet with it, wiping his feet with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance.
This wasn't just a kind gesture. It was costly. The perfume was worth a year's wages. It was scandalous. A woman uncovered her head and worshiped at the feet of Jesus.
I'm pouring it all out at your feet. I'm pouring it all out at your feet. I'm on the floor, pouring it all out at your feet. Oh, there's nothing that I want to keep. Jesus, I give you
Wherever the gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will be told in memory of her."
But not everyone rejoiced. The miracle of Lazarus was too much, too public, too undeniable. The religious leaders made their decision. Jesus must die. But Jesus was not afraid. He knew the cross was coming. He had already told his disciples what awaited him.
"We're going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be delivered over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will condemn him to death and will hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and flogged and crucified. On the third day, he will be raised to life."
And so he set his face toward Jerusalem, toward the cross, toward the reason he came. Tonight we've seen his compassion, his tears, his power, his worth, his purpose. We heard him ask, "Do you believe this?" We heard him shout, "Lazarus, come out." We saw him worshiped. But now it's our time. It's our time to believe. It's our time to move from death to life. And it's our time to worship. He is worthy of my worship, worthy of my honor, worthy of my devotion. He is worthy of everything.
No stronger